Hello everyone, welcome to Honara's Arts and Lifestyle channel. Today's video is going to be something which many of you have awaited for so many days, and I'm very sorry, extremely sorry for delaying on this video. The main reason for delaying this video is because I was really scared and apprehensive on how this Alankaram is going to turn out. So there was a lot of hesitation to even try to attempt to do this Alankaram. So finally I have made up my mind that I am going to do this Varahi Alankaram for Bhuvaneshwari Devi Vigraha, which looks like this. So in case if you like this video, then please do not miss to like and share this video, and also let me know in the comment on how did you like it, because it's going to give me a lot of encouragement and a lot of motivation for me to keep going. So in this video, not only will I be showing you Varahi Devi Alankaram, but I will also be telling you a short story associated with her. So just in case if you also want to learn on how to do this Alankaram, and if you also want to listen to this beautiful story, then please don't miss to watch this video till the end. The style of saree draping for this Varahi Devi is something which I have already done before in my videos. So you can just refer to this particular video to understand on how this Varahi Devi Alankaram has been done, just in case if you don't know on how to do this or if you need more explanation. So as and when I am going to show you the Alankaram for Varahi Devi, let me also give you more information about her and how to worship her and why is that we need to worship her. Goddess Varahi is the divine spouse of Lord Varaha Swami. Lord Varaha is one of the avatars of Sri Mahavishnu. Goddess Varahi is another form of Goddess Parvati and she represents Lord Yama's energy. Varahi is said to have been created out of the boar form of Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu has three Shakti energies, that is Vaishnavi, Varahi and Narasimhi. In Hinduism, Saptamatrika is a group of 7 mother goddess, each of whom is the Shakti or female counterpart of a god. They are Brahmini, who is the wife of Brahma, Maheshwari, who is the wife of Shiva, Kaumari, who is the wife of Kumara, Vaishnavi, who is the wife of Vishnu, Varahi, who is the wife of Varaha or the boar avatar of Lord Vishnu, Indrani, who is the wife of Indra, and Chamunda or Yami, who is the wife of Yama. According to Varaha Purana, it also states that there is 8th mother and her name is Yogeshwari, who was created out of the flame from Shiva's mouth. Goddess Varahi is the 5th among the Saptamatrika. According to Markandeya Purana, when Goddess Durga Parameshwari, that is a combination of Kali, Lakshmi, Saraswati together with Chandi and Neeli, started fighting against Shumba, the demon Shumba orders his army to trouble all the 3 worlds so that the goddess would accept her defeat with helplessness. But Goddess Durga Parameshwari ordered Trimurti, Subramanya, Indra and Ganesha to call their Shakti, who was herself resided in them. At this time, Vishnu called his Shaktis, that is Vaishnavi, Varahi and Narasimhini. Devi, with all the Ashtamatruka, protected the 3 worlds from Shumba's army. In some Purana, Varahi is said to be the Shakti of Yama, riding on a buffalo and holding a Yama Pasha. She is also said to be the army chief of Lalita Rajarajeshwari Devi, riding Kirti Chakra as Dandinata. She also helped Lord Varaha to pick the Bhudevi from Patala. She is also called as Bhuma Devi, who blesses with good crops and protects us from enemies. Devi Varahi is the Kshetra Palika of Kashinagar. Now that you have understood on who is Varahi Devi and why we should worship her, let me now tell you on how to worship her. Varahi is called as a Ratri Devata, that is a night goddess, and is sometimes called as Druma Varahi, that is dark Varahi, and Dhumavati, that is the goddess of darkness. According to Tantra, Varahi should be worshipped after sunset and before sunrise. Parasurama Kalpasutra explicitly states that the time of worship is the middle of the night. Now coming to her favorite flowers. Her favorite flowers include something which is called as Malle Huva or Malle flower in Kannada. It is also called as Malli flower, or in English it is also called as Jasminum sambac or Arabian jasmine or sambac jasmine. She also loves oriander flowers, which is also called as Kanagalu Huva in Kannada. Her favorite Naivedyam includes pomegranate fruits. People also worship her with pomegranate flowers. She also loves sweet potatoes, groundnuts or peanuts, honey and curd rice. People also light diya made out of fresh coconut by breaking it into 2 halves and filling it with oil and wick and lighting the same. The coconuts will also be covered with kumkum and turmeric and will be placed inside a plate filled with rice. So now that you have understood on how to worship Varahi Devi, let us continue to see on how to do her Alankaram. Now, once we have completed Alankaram till here, that is when I'm going to start doing the Alankaram for her face. And after completing everything, only then I'm going to stick all the weapons to her hands. Okay. And for making her face, I will be using the sandalwood paste tablets, which comes like this. These are readily available even on Amazon, and they will also be available in any of the puja shop. So what I have done is I have just made this into a powder and I have kept over here. I have taken somewhere about 15 tablets for this, and these are big size tablets. So now I'm just going to mix this with water to form a thick consistency of the paste. So before I do this Alankaram, I have just covered the entire deity with this kind of a white dhoti, so that it doesn't get the dressing or the jewelry and all, it doesn't get dirty. Always make sure that you drape her the sari and put all the jewelries and only then do the Alankaram, okay? Because if you do the face Alankaram first and then you try to do the rest of the Alankaram, then there are chances that the face Alankaram will get spoiled if we accidentally happen to touch the face and all. So that is why we have to be really careful over here. And this is the consistency to which I have mixed the sandalwood paste. I'm first going to cover her entire face with sandalwood paste. Then take a small ball of the sandalwood paste and just use both of your fingers to shape it in this way. Okay. Should be a conical structure, but it should not be sharp at both the ends. Should be flat like this. So after doing it like this, all you need to do is take the fatter bottom, okay, the one which has got more length over here, and place it towards her nose and her mouth and try to merge it. In case if you are not able to merge it, just take a little bit of sandalwood paste and start putting it all around her nose and this way. So this completes the Alankaram for Varahi Devi. Now let me just tell you what are the different weapons that she is going to hold in her hand, so that we can all fix them. So in this hand she is going to hold Shanku and Chakra over here. So I'm just fixing the Shanku. And in this hand she is going to hold Chakra. In this hand she is going to hold Pasha, and over here it is Ankusha. And over here she is going to hold Danda. Okay, and I'm just trying to fix it. I just made this using clay. Okay, and I've colored it. And in the other hand she is going to hold this. We call it as Negilu in Kannada. And that is it. Varahi Devi Alankaram is done. Now I am going to shift her to a Singhasan, and then I am going to put some flowers and all and decorate her even more. And one last bit, I am going to put her a beautiful jada. Just very scared because I don't want to spoil the face of the Vigraha. This is how it looks. So I hope you all have liked this video. If so, please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get automatic notifications every time I release a new video. Thank you.